Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action with McDonald.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Indy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's McDonald to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. From the gun, it's McDonald.
Touchdown, Colts! Naeem Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On play action, Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
McDonald looking for Campbell downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
The wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, it's Evans.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning, their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give him good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Evans looking for space.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw complete there to Johnson.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Fertzer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
McDonald sets to throw.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing is McDonald.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, The possibility of it becoming huge? Likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You can almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Tennessee.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And a catch made by Johnson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, McDonald. It's caught right side by Daniels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And he's got it. And he's brought down.
This drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. To throw is Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the... Incomplete.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to throw. McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start the drive with Evans.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle there by George Odom.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll go right back to Evans.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now a handoff coming left, Evans.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. A give running right is Evans.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So this one